Five Guys is easily better than In-N-Out Burger. Sorry. What's up, YouTube? It's Phylo here, and today we're doing another tier list, but this time we're doing it on the best American fast food places. And I know people have mentioned this before in the comments below that they want to see what my thoughts are on the best fast food, and now you're going to know. So I've been to most of these places. Not all of them are available where I live. I live in the state of Minnesota, but I've lived in other places before, so I know I've been to a couple of these. So we're going to start out. Here's the full list of everything, and yeah, I guess I'll just jump right into it. They got S through F and then question mark, double question mark in fact. I'm going to put places I haven't been to in the double question mark place. I really don't have anything else to add, so let's just jump right in. We start out with Auntie Anne. This is like pretzels or something. I've never been there. So that's a great start. Arby's. Arby's I have not been to in years. That was something I feel like I went to a lot in like middle school or even elementary school. You know, I guess they're popular for like curly fries. It's been such a long time since I've been to Arby's. It's not good. You know, I don't have any terrible memories of Arby's. I'll give it a C. It's not the absolute worst place in the world, but I probably won't go there again ever. What's this? Ah Bon Pain. Never been there. Never even heard of that one. So I'll put that in the question marks. A&W. Are there any A&Ws left? I went to A&W once. An A&W that only lasted like a year. It's the original fast food. I think A&W was the very first fast food joint that ever opened. But it's nothing special. I'll give it a C. Burger King. Okay. Burger King again is just like nothing special. Now I feel like I gotta rank it above Arby's, but it doesn't really deserve a B, so I'll just give it a C again. It's just like I very rarely go to Burger King. I feel like I remember getting their chicken and it tasted like peanut butter. And I think it's just weird. I don't know why I got chicken at Burger King. That was probably my fault. Last time I went to Burger King, I had just the worst gut rot feeling afterwards. But most of the time it's mediocre, so I'll give it a C. All right, next up we have Blimpy, America's Sub Shop, and I have never been there, so I'll put that in the question mark. Bojangles, I've never been there either. These places don't even exist in Minnesota, as far as I know. I never heard of Blimpy. I've heard of Bojangles, but I don't think there's one even near me. So that's the reason. I'm sure there are other parts of the country where they can't believe that I've never been to these places, but we don't have them here, so that's just the way it is. Boston Market. Now, I have some memories of Boston Market growing up, and I don't know if I'd call it like fast food. It's kind of like a buffet line, like you tell them what you want, and then they put it on a plate, and I don't even know if they still exist. They used to be called Boston Chicken. I have good memories of Boston Market, and I feel like if I had it today, it wouldn't be great. But since the last time I had that was over like 15 years ago at least, I'm gonna give that a B. But you know, it's been a while since I've had it. Cafe Rio Mexican Grill. Sorry, never been there. Captain D's Seafood Kitchen. I've never been there either. I never heard of this one. So if you're watching this and you're like, how's he not been to all of those? Let me know where they exist, I suppose. Chick-Fil-A. Now, Chick-Fil-A has a mixed reputation, we'll say. But if we're gonna go strictly on food here, Chick-Fil-A is an A. It's not perfect. It's kind of pricey, but it's definitely an A. The food it's pretty good. Checkers. God, when's the last time I went to a Checkers? I just remember it being just completely mediocre. C. Chipotle. Now here we go. Chipotle is good. I go to Chipotle at least every like twice a month probably. Chipotle, and maybe someone's gonna be upset by this, but Chipotle is an S. Yeah, it just is. Chipotle is just that good. Church's Chicken, again, we don't have these near me, so yeah. Cinnabon, you know, when you think of fast food places, you'd think of like something that you could have a meal later in the day. I don't know what is at Cinnabon besides cinnamon rolls and coffee maybe. It's okay. It's a C though. Cookout fresh hamburgers, again, never heard of it. We don't have this one. Culver's. Okay, if Culver's is one that I don't expect everybody watching this to know what that is because it's mostly in the Midwest, although I guess there's some in Florida now. I would say it's an A. It's comparable to Chick-Fil-A, but you get a burger there. And a lot of good ice cream mixers and shakes and stuff as well. Culver's is pretty good. Dunkin Donuts. Now it's like Dunkin Donuts is just donuts and coffee. It's not. I wouldn't really. I guess it's fast food. I like Dunkin Donuts, but yeah, it's pretty plain. I would give it a B. Del Taco. Again, this is mostly on the West Coast, I think, and we don't have them in Minnesota, as far as I know. Domino's Pizza. Okay. Now, pizza's a whole different thing because I'll eat any kind of pizza for the most part. Now I'm looking at this. I'm going to change something here. I know this is against the rules, maybe. Arby's is a D. And then Domino's can be a C. We're going to go with that. So, I've already changed things up. I'll try not to do that again, though. But Arby's, the more I thought about it, and I'm like comparing it to like Burger King and like Cinnabon, which are like mediocre, and Domino's, which is mediocre, Arby's is a little less than mediocre. DQ, if you go for just the ice cream, it's probably an A, but the rest of the food is pretty bad. So, you don't want to get a sandwich from Dairy Queen. You just don't do that. I'll have to give it a B. It's all right, but it's only a B because it has ice cream much better than any of these places. El Pollo Loco. It's been a while since I've been to there. I went to one when I was in Florida quite a bit. I only have good memories about that. I'm going to give that a B. That's pretty good. Firehouse Subs. Now, they finally got a Firehouse Subs in Minnesota. I forget where it was. I went there sometime last year. But they're everywhere in Florida because I think they started in Orlando. I really like Firehouse Subs. And now that I think about it, this one deserves at least an A. God, I've only had really good memories of Firehouse Subs. That's an S. Yeah, I should go there more often. Five Guys. Okay, here's something that you'll hear a lot is like a lot of people. We'll get to like In-N-Out later, but anyone on the West Coast will be like In-N-Out's the best or something like that. It's not. It's not. Five Guys is way better. Five Guys is an S. Easy. Five Guys is easily better than In-N-Out Burger. Sorry. Freddy's Steak Burgers. Last time I went there. It's fine. I'll give it a C. See, when I don't have like a very distinct memory of the place, it kind of is like, I don't have any terrible memories about it, but nothing really stands out. Hardee's. Now, Hardee's I do have some memories about. Hardee's is a D. Hardee's is not good. I almost have never had a good experience from Hardee's, I'll just say that. Huddle House. I've never been. Sorry. In-N-Out Burger. Okay. Here we go. Like I mentioned before, anyone from California will be like, In-N-Out Burger is the best burgers. So when I moved to LA, I thought, all right, I got to try this. And ultimately, I'd say they're fine. In-N-Out is a B. I'm probably going to get some thumbs down for that, but I don't care. It's nothing special. It's good. It's not bad at all, but it's not as good as Five Guys. This is not. Jack in the Box. I feel kind of the same about Jack in the Box. I'm going to give it a B. It's another place I think I went to when I was in California and just didn't impress me. Jason's Deli. Never heard of it. Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's is... Oh, well, I don't want to... I've already got Firehouse Subs up there. So it'd be weird to have two sub places in S. And... yeah, Jersey Mike's isn't perfect. I go there quite a bit, but it's an A, I'd say. Jimmy John's. I don't go to Jimmy John's very often. It's a B. It's good, but, again, I would go to Jersey Mike's over that. Jollibee. Never heard of that one. KFC. Okay. The last time I had KFC was actually in California, and I got sick the next day, so I'm going to have to give that a D. It was maybe just based off of that particular incident, but not good. Not good. Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme is like, they have one donut. and you like feel your arteries getting clogged when you eat them. They're fine. They're a C. There's nothing special about Krispy Kreme. It's so overrated. Crystal, don't have that. Sorry. Little Kaisers. I had a lot of this when I was in college, but it's not good pizza. I mean, when you're in college, you go get a pizza for $5 or whatever, and it's great. It's a great deal, I suppose, because you're cheap and you don't have money anyways. It's a C. Nothing special there. Long John Silver's. I've had Long John Silver's once. It's an F. It's horrible. I got food poisoning after that. McAllister's Deli. I don't know. McDonald's. Everybody goes to McDonald's, right? I have not been to McDonald's since I saw Super Size Me, which kind of started out as a joke, and then I just never went back after 17 years. That being said, my memories of McDonald's are good because I remember playing like Monopoly and getting all the pieces of the Inspector Gadget toy in the late 90s. But there's nothing special with McDonald's. It's cheap. It's a C. Moe's. Moe's is, I guess, comparable to Chipotle. It's been a while since I've been there. They were good. I'll give it a B. Some people will probably be like, no, Moe's is way better than Chipotle. I don't think so. What's this say? Nukes? What, bakery? Never heard of this one. There's so many that I haven't heard of, and I feel like that, that's the way it's going to be. If this is like all of the United States, there's going to be a lot of places that just aren't even near where I live. Panda Express. Because I live in Minnesota, we have another Chinese restaurant chain called Lian Chin, which is way better than Panda Express. Lian Chin I get far too often, but Panda Express is okay. I'd give it a B. I'll give it a C. I'll give it a C. Panera Bread. It really depends on what you get at Panera Bread. This one is okay. Like you can get a soup there and it might be fine. It might be good, and then you can get some other food and it tastes like hospital food or something. Overall, I think Panera Bread is decent, but I know what I usually get at Panera Bread, so I'll give it a B because I know what's good there. Papa John's doesn't have this logo anymore. Papa John's would always be the pizza that I'd get before like football games or something, or the day after if your team won. Decent pizza. I would have to give this a B. Yeah, it's been a while since I had Papa John's as well though, so maybe I'll have to change that up. Pita Pit. Don't have them near me. Pizza Hut. Now, Pizza Hut's definitely better than Domino's. Is it better than Papa John's, though? I'd say it's comparable to Papa John's. Now, the best thing from Pizza Hut is obviously the stuffed crust, so almost any time I get Pizza Hut, I get the stuffed crust, and I'll eat like the entire thing, and I'll just completely regret it afterwards. But, it's enjoyable while you're eating it, at least. Louisiana. Oh, this is Popeyes. We only got Popeyes recently. I think it's pretty good. I like Popeyes far better than KFC. KFC is trash. Popeyes, I'll give that a B. Oh, I should put it right here. Make it alphabetical. Qdoba. Again, I've had good experiences, but I'll keep that comparable with like Moe's or something like that. It's not Chipotle, but it's pretty good. Quiznos. When is the last time I've had Quiznos? Obviously, their thing says, toasty. Quiznos is okay. Is there anything special about Quiznos that like makes me think it's better than? It's not as good as Jersey Mike's. Is it comparable to Jimmy John's? Yeah, I'd say it's comparable to Jimmy John's. Raising Cane's. We just got one of these recently near me, within the last year, I guess. Or actually, last couple years. Last year kind of went by differently. It's pretty good. I would say, I mean, of course, the thing was like, oh, it's better than Chick-Fil-A, and the Chick-Fil-A people are like, no, Chick-Fil-A is way better. Chick-fil-A is better, but Raising Cane's is good. I'll give it a B. Sbarro. When is the last time anyone's had Sbarro? Like, I don't even recognize that logo. I feel like the last time I had it was like the 90s. It used to be like Arby's and Sbarro as one fast food restaurant. I don't know if there's still Arby's Sbarros around, but it's not anything special. C. Schlotzsky's. Every bite lots better. What's that say? I can't read it. It's too, I don't know. I've never been there. Shake Shack. Okay. We do have a Shake Shack. And where would I rank Shake Shack now? See, the thing is, the further I get with this, I realize that there's so many things to compare it to. I'll give Shake Shack a B. Sonic. Sonic is all about like the atmosphere, like it's supposed to be like this drive-in type of thing. But I honestly have never been impressed by the food, so I'm gonna give that a C. I've only got one line left, and really a lot of these I won't even consider them fast food, but I won't consider Jersey Mike's fast food really, but you know, or even like Pizza Hut, because it's like I feel like it has to have a drive-through. I don't know, maybe I'm totally wrong about that. Starbucks again, it's just like it's a coffee place. But since this tier list is fast food, we're gonna go with what food Starbucks has, and it is overpriced crap, so it's a D. Sorry, their food is terrible. Like, you don't go to Starbucks to get the food. Coffee is good at Starbucks, food is not. So sorry. Steak and Shake. Now I went to Steak and Shake all the time when I was in college in Florida. Now I'm already going against my rules where I like said I was only going to focus on the food, because the food itself is not great, but the atmosphere was fun when you're in college, I guess, and you go there at like 3 in the morning or something. If I went there today, I'd probably give it a D or something. But I have good memories about Steak and Shake. That being said, I should be fair on the food, so I'll give it a C. Subway. Subway's I feel like it's kind of improved. Like, it was really bad for a while, but it's really, I don't know. Again, I only get one thing ever from Subway, so that's always good for me. But I don't know what everything else is like. Subway is a C. Taco Bell. Okay, what you want to do at Taco Bell is get the beefy 5-layer burritos. It's the best deal. They're pretty good size for only like $2.50 or whatever that they might be at your Taco Bell. I will always get 3 beefy 5-layer burritos, and I will just wake up feeling just completely horrible. That being said, I enjoy the Taco Bell food. I'm not going to talk about what it's like the next day, so I'll give it a B. Taco Time. We don't have Taco Time. Tim Hortons. Again, this is a coffee place. I've had Tim Hortons, I think, only at like an airport or something. They tried to make their way into Minnesota and they closed. So I have no idea what their food is like, so it probably wouldn't be fair for me to say. Waffle House. There are so many stories you could tell about Waffle House. I don't even know where to begin with that. If someone tells you a story and it sounds like the most absurd thing in the world, and they said it happened at Waffle House, it's probably true. So the food itself, from my experience, is pretty bad. So yeah, it's a D. But like the stories about it would make it an S, I guess. Wendy's. Wendy's was one of my favorites until recently. The last time I went to Wendy's, I got 3 crispy chicken sandwiches because they're on the dollar menu. And they were just completely dry. Like they just were, like hockey pucks or something. Horrible. But overall, I like Wendy's. And let me say that again. Overall, I go to Wendy's probably more than I should. It's not ever really that good. So I'm going to give that a C. Whataburger. We don't have Whataburger. Although I've been to Whataburger. I went when I was in California, maybe? I don't remember what it was like, though, to be honest. So maybe because of that, I'll say it's pretty mediocre. I don't know what this is. It's a W. I've never been there. All right, we're down to the last 3, and I've been to these last 3, so I am going to rank them. White Castle is the next one. If you watched one of my earliest YouTube videos from 2007, I went to White Castle with a friend of mine and ate 16 of the burgers. It was regrettable. I should not have done that. I felt terrible afterwards. And I can't remember the last time I went to White Castle. It is... I mean, it's known for the Harold and Kumar movie, maybe, but, the food itself is pretty C. I feel like it's not as good as Whataburger. I don't know. White Castle is pretty bad. Yeah, White Castle, I'll give it a C. Wingstop. Wingstop was a place that I went to for the first time when I was in California, actually. and I like Wingstop. It was good. I mean, I would go there and instead of Buffalo Wild Wings, it was right across the street. So I'll give Wingstop a B. Again, I don't know why it's fast food though. It's really kind of not, but it's on there. Zaxby's, the last one on my list today, is a place I went to often when I was in Florida. It's not fast food. It's a sit-down kind of chicken salad place. Not like chicken salad, but like grilled chicken salad, I guess. I always felt like I was eating something healthy there, although it was probably not. But overall, I would have to give Zaxby's a B. So there you go. There's my list of not all, but there's my tier list for the American fast food according to this list. Now, there are a lot of other places that are probably not on this list, and obviously there's a good amount of places that I've never been to myself, but overall, I've been to quite a few. And yeah, we got at the top Chipotle, Firehouse Subs, and Five Guys. I would not have guessed I'd put those three at the top, to be honest, but yeah, now I'm looking at this, maybe even, I feel like everything in A is comparable to everything in S. I don't know, I could go back and forth on this forever. Anyways, if you're watching this video before October 25th, I'm in London, and I am shooting more videos there. I'm going to be exploring and finding some video games there while I'm there, so it should be fun. Hopefully it was fun. I'm sure I'm having fun right now in London. So thanks for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, I encourage you to, and we'll see you next time.